I got my notes, check. Pepsi, check. Sunglasses, check. Hat, check. Thick skin, check. And sources, check. Let's go. Welcome to Golden Blued, everybody. This is where we cover all of college football. So if you're a college football fan, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I call my Patreons the shot callers, and I can't wait to live stream some games and watch it with my Patreons and the score prediction contest. That's going to be fun. We're starting to hear it again. It's all about the U. A lot of people in South Florida talking about the U. Seems like Miami has decided to stop playing around. It's like they went to sleep for a while and like, we're just going to... we're just going to be average. We're going to be okay like this. Well, it seems like they're finally done playing around. And they're really not happy that they're not considered in the first four as far as the next teams to jump to the SEC. Right now, the SEC wants Clemson, Florida State, North Carolina, and Virginia. Why is that? Well, from what I'm hearing, they don't want Miami coming into the SEC, drawing recruits to Miami, because once they get to the SEC factor is gone away for the teams that recruit out of South Florida. So yeah, that's the biggest complaint that I get as far as we don't want Miami because that would hurt recruiting for the SEC. The Ruiz billionaire brothers want to step up their game. What they want to do is build a tropical park featuring a stadium just for the Miami Hurricanes. This is long overdue. Right now, the Miami Hurricanes share a football stadium with the Miami Dolphins, and it's not working out at all. They can't fill it up. There's no atmosphere. There's no home field advantage. If you watch old Miami games whenever they played in the Orange Bowl, that was home field advantage. Even when they had to share that stadium with the Miami Dolphins, they had real home field advantage. Now, they did have it all to themselves for a little while, and that was crazy. They said that the upper decks literally swayed whenever the crowd was really into it. So Miami needs a home field advantage, and it looks like the Ruiz brothers want to grant them their wish. And the cool thing is, it would only be about 11 minutes as far as driving distance from campus. So it's not like it's a half hour or an hour away. This is the same problem that Pitt has, and Pitt fans say that they just don't have the land to build their own football stadium. Pitt, you need your own football stadium as well. But for Miami, it looks like the Ruiz brothers, they're going to grant Miami their wish. Not only are they going to build a football stadium, but an entire park around it. And they're saying that parking is not going to be an issue. They're going to have plenty of land for parking, and they're going to go underneath the stadium for garage parking. That's pretty smart. You're using less land if you go underground for parking. And can you imagine the tailgating that they could do at Miami? They would have an entire park built around a football stadium. Now, in the offseason, Miami hired head coach Mario Cristobal. I think that was a great move by Miami. Look, Manny Diaz, he was an okay coach, but I had been warning Miami fans, this is not the coach for you. You guys need a high caliber coach at Miami, and Manny Diaz just wasn't that. I mean, he did the best he could, and he had some decent years at Miami, but he wasn't an elite coach, and that's what Miami needs. And I think Mario Cristobal has the capabilities of being an elite coach at Miami. I mean, last year he took his Oregon Ducks on the road and beat Ohio State. Now, on the flip side, he couldn't get past Utah, so he's going to have to figure out how to not slip up, win the big games, and win the other games as well. Now, the video that I made yesterday, I said Miami had 4 national championships. I don't know how I pulled up the wrong Google search, but I did. Miami actually has 5 national championships in football. 1983, 1987, 1989, 1991, and 2001. That is the most by any Florida team. Florida State has 3. Florida has 3. Miami has 5. So there's probably a little jealousy going on there, but I don't think that's the reason why they're keeping Miami out. And I made a video yesterday saying that might be the reason. Well, looking into it more, that's not the reason. It's all about recruiting. And now with this tropical park featuring a Miami stadium for the Hurricanes, Miami's recruiting is going to go even higher. For 2022, in his first year at Miami, the recruiting class for Mario Cristobal is number 16. 10 4-stars and 4 3-stars. Compare that to Florida, who's number 17, and Florida State, who's number 20. And in the transfer portal, Miami's number 12. Compare that to Florida State, number 11, so Florida State 1 spot higher. But Florida's number 19. Miami's doing well in the offseason. But what about this season? How well is Miami going to do this season? Well, we have to look at their schedule. Let's see how their schedule looks. First, they get FCS Bethune-Cookman. They're going to blow them out. We all know that. Then they get Southern Miss at home. They're going to blow them out. We all know that. Then a tough road test at Texas A&M. I have this as a loss. But if Miami can go on the road and beat Texas A&M, they are in for a special season. But I have this as a loss. Then you get Middle Tennessee at home. That's an easy win. Then you get your bye week. Then you get North Carolina at home. This will be a test, but I think Miami is the much better team this year. I think Miami handles North Carolina quite easily. On the road to Virginia Tech, yes, a tough road environment, but Virginia Tech's not going to be very good. I think that's a convincing, easy win for Miami. Then you get Duke at home. Easy win. On the road to Virginia. Maybe could be tricky as far as a trap game, but should be an easy win. Florida State at home. Your rival. You have lost to Florida State even when you were better than Florida State. But this year, I don't think that happens. I think you whoop the Seminoles at home. Then back-to-back road trips. At Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's not going to be very good. That should be a win. Then on the road to Clemson. I think that's your second loss. But then again, if you go on the road and beat Texas A&M at the beginning of the season, maybe you have enough confidence to go in and shock Clemson. But right now, I don't see that happening. And then after that, a home game against Pitt. Pitt's going to take a significant step back this year, and I think that's an easy win for Miami. So in Mario Cristobal's first season at Miami, I have them going 10-2 and going to the ACC Championship to play Clemson. But Mario Cristobal might pull what he did last year as far as when he was at Oregon and lose to a team 2 times in the same season, and that would be Clemson. Losing on the road to Clemson and then losing to Clemson in the ACC Championship. So this season could actually mirror the season he had last year at Oregon. The difference is it's still a big jump for Miami. I think Miami is headed in the right direction. I think their brand value is going to go through the roof. And if the SEC doesn't take Miami and Miami stays in the ACC, they're actually going to help the value of the ACC. Right now, Miami's not the Miami that everybody is used to seeing. Their value is not very high. But if they have a season like that and Mario Cristobal keeps recruiting the way he's recruiting and the Ruiz brothers can get this tropical park done, Miami's brand value is going to go through the roof. And that would most definitely help the ACC stay relevant, especially if the ACC is bringing in Notre Dame like everybody thinks could happen, even Notre Dame fans. I've heard a lot of chatter over the past 2 months on Notre Dame boards that Notre Dame is seriously thinking about joining the ACC as a full member in football in 2025. That's the year that everybody needs to circle as far as the next massive shift in conference realignment. And it all centers around Notre Dame. But if Miami can keep building their brand, they could also help the value of the ACC. And ESPN and the ACC are talking about renegotiating that TV deal. Maybe the rise of Miami's brand can help them get a better deal from ESPN. We'll see how all that works out. But y'all let me know in the comments section. Number 1, do you think that the Ruiz brothers follow through with this project? And number 2, do you think this could be the start of the U actually being back? That's all I got for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on my next show.